live wire. Thanks for checking out the channel. Life sucks so sometimes. So it's time for a bipolar reset. What's the reset? I'm resetting. Well, there's like many ways to reset, I guess, but uh, hmm, right hand on the left side of the screen. Oh man, my phone made noise. So anyway, uh, reset. So when I was much younger, my oldest son was much younger too, and his mother would anytime he would get riled up or lose his shit, whatever, she would do this thing where she would just like push the top of his head, and she'd go like boop, reset, and then he would like take a deep breath, calm down a little bit, wipe the tears from his eyes. She would do that. He would do that. He'd reset. I think that's the word she used. Time for a reset or something like that, or restart. Maybe, I don't know. He was into Mario at the time, so it could have been that, like restart your game type thing. I don't know. Maybe not. I memories are foggy, but I remember her showing me that. That's what we do now. I remember looking at that and just thinking like, no, that's what you do. I ain't gonna do that, and I never did. Um, so, um, so the reset is like you've gotten a hold of your bipolar. I hate that fucking. Don't you hate that shit? Oh, and that's the other thing too. This is the last live broadcast I'll do because of the fucking censorship and the bullshit. So now I have to go back to the studio and editing everything. Just barf a bunch of bullshit, bipolar bullshit. Damn it, I missed it. Oh well, gone. See, that would have been edited to where it would have just been, you would have just seen barf a bunch of bipolar bullshit, right? See, so yeah, so I'm gonna have to do that now, and so it'll be more edited, so there'll probably be more bullshit on the screen, pop-ups that say fucking shit you're supposed to do right here, right there, just about, just whatever the people want, you're gonna give it to them. So my bipolar is not your bipolar. The way my autism works, I took a test, got points, proved to myself that I have autism. Yeah. No. Sorry. Do you have a diagnosis from a doctor? Yes or no? The way my diabetes works, I don't have to take insulin. I don't have to take my blood test, and I can eat all the sugar I want. That's how my diabetes works. It is. I'm here. Anyway, so you're bipolar. When you are, so the reset is kind of like, it's more like a readjustment, really. You're doing life. You're going through life. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. It's happening. You're working. You're full-time, part-time. You're trying to make ends meet. It might feel like you're burning the candle at both ends at the same time. You are in the storm. You're in the thick of it, and you're looking up to see where's the eye of the storm at, so I can at least get some kind of temporary relief and then get back and recharge, restart, reset, and get ready for the rest of the storm to come before it's completely gone. And by completely gone, I mean either you're dead, so there's no storm but the afterlife, or you've survived and you've made it through that storm, and now there's a little bit of grace period, and then there's going to be another storm. You know, the storms come. The storms are always coming. They're always coming. We like to think that if we just had more money, the storm would be less. But if you look at the people who have got all the money, they're still in storms. Yeah, they're just bigger storms. Imagine owing the electric company $45 billion because you have these huge systems in the middle of Africa. Where else was there one? I forget where did he put those things? Where did Mr. Musk put those things? Whatever. There's 3 of them around the world or something like that, and they take a lot of money, and somebody got to pay for that. The sun's free, but you still pay for electricity. Figure that one out. I got solar panels. You're still paying for it. What? So, you might be paying less. Good for you, but you're still paying for it. So nothing is free. So you're working hard. Maybe you're focusing in on your diet, and you haven't cheated with meals in 2 weeks or 3 weeks. Good for you. Keep it going. The reset is acknowledging, like, it's okay, like everything in moderation, but some things can trigger you. For instance, peanut M&Ms. Peanut M&Ms are my Achilles heel. If I see those things in the store and you can buy them by the kilo, I will buy them by the ton. And I'll eat one at a time for an hour and a half till they're all gone. And I'll think, because I'm eating so slowly, that it's not going to be as detriment as if it took a handful at a time, when that is not true at all. So the reset is going, like, stop, like reset all the parameters, the calibrations, the whole thing. I'm reading a book now about your blood type and your blood types and diets, blood types and diets. Sorry about that nasty sound if you heard it. So blood types and diets, and there's only 4 blood types: A, B, O, AB. The plus and the negative, plus AB, AB minus, AB plus, AB positive, AB negative, A minus, all the positives and negatives, they don't count in this diet book I'm reading, because if you're, I forget what the positives and negatives are, but if you're A positive, or if you're A negative, or if you're just A, you're A. You're period. You eat the A diet. There's no A positive diet. There's no A negative diet. There's an A diet. If you're A, you eat A. If you're AB, you eat AB. If you're O, you eat O. If you're B, you eat B. And that's it. And so I'm reading this book. I'm going like, nice. And then the last part of the book I read says, now we suggest you, if you don't know your blood type, you find out your blood type. And I live in Sweden. You think that would be easy? There's a thing down the street called Blood Central. Blood Central. The central blood place to go to. Hi, I'm here to find out what my blood type is. Sorry, we can't help you. We don't do that. What do? We collect blood. And we give it out to people who need it. Blood transfusions. Don't you need to know the blood types to transfer the blood? Yes, we do. And when we test your blood, we will know what your blood is, but we will not give you what your blood type is. That's how this country works. Sweden. Hey ho, guro blow. That's how this country works. So there's a couple of ways I can get my blood type. I can go to a clinic in Malmo and pay for it. How much? They don't know. The people I was at today, they work in Lund. We don't know, but we know you can get a Malmo. How much is it? I don't know. The price is different every day. The cost of the price of blood, like the price of gas, it's different every day. The price of eggs, it's different every day. The price of blood, it's different every day. So there's also the other place I could go to, which was where I had an open heart surgery 24 years ago in America, but in this country, Sweden, I took out the titanium wires, the stitches, the titanium wires. I took those out finally from around my ribs. So the ribs are like this, right? I feel like this, like that, and there's titanium wires going around it, and they took them out. They took them out of that, and then I could go to sleep on my stomach again and not have the pinching pain and all that stuff. So that's an operation, and in this country, when they do an operation, they do your blood type. So now I have to go to the hospital.
Hey, we can talk.
I have to find the surgeon basically that did my surgery, my operation, took out those things. But yo, doc, what's up? Give me my blood type. That's a possibility too, because for some reason when they do operations, they take the blood type. I think I've just figured it out. It's in case you go under and you bleed out and you need a transfusion. Well, what are you? You're this. Okay, we'll do that. So there's that one. That is for free if the clinic, the surgery center, whatever, is nice. It says, yeah, we could look that up for you. Otherwise, it's like not our job, and fuck you. It's just Sweden. So, but I'm gonna find my blood type, and I'm gonna find out for foods to eat. The other thing you can do, like me, if you're stuck and they want money for your own, isn't that what is this? Isn't that weird? Isn't that weird? Isn't it like growing up and like at 10 years of age, they're telling you like, okay, you're either a boy or a girl, but you have to pay to know what you are. Like, just tell me. I let you take my blood. Tell me the fucking answer. So the other option is to go on the A diet, take notes. Go on the B diet and take notes. Go on the AB diet and take notes, and go on the O diet and take notes. And this could take a month at a time. It could take 4 weeks. Do I feel good? Am I losing weight? Am I gaining weight? How's my irritability? How's my personality? How's everything? And then another 4 weeks on a new diet, and then keep and go and figure out what's what, and what is good according to my blood type. If this is science and it's going to work, apparently, allegedly, supposedly, scientifically, there's papers in the book I'm reading. So yeah, there's cases. So people doing it, man, and everybody's different. So like the bipolar reset is like, okay, like if you're going in here, you're up and you're down, and you want that middle ground. You want that middle ground. I'm telling you, you want the middle ground. Me, as a bipolar person for the past 2026, 8 years, you want the middle ground. You do not want to be up in a mania with your thoughts like, I can have sex with any woman I want. I'm so attractive. I'm so gorgeous. Who's going to say no to me? I could just walk down the street and get 10 chicks right now and fuck them all. You don't want those thoughts. Also in the mania, you don't want the thoughts of there's no such thing as death. I can prove it right now. I can open up a hole in my body and bleed, and it will bleed forever. I will never bleed out and die because I'm invincible. Whatever. Nasty thoughts to have when you're in a mania. When you're middle ground, you might still have those same thoughts, but you can reason and use logic and argue with yourself and go, nah, I know I'm not the most attractive person in the world. Nah, I know I'm not invincible. If a sword were to come in here, if Genghis Khan were to come in here and take a ninja sword and cut off my head, I would be dead. Um, so yeah, you know what the reset is like? It's a tune-up. Okay, it's a fucking tune-up for a car, right? In the old school days, your dad would go down to the shop, he'd drive it in, it's like, I want a tune-up. And some places will go crazy. We have a 6-point inspection. We have a 10-point inspection. I saw one place one time, we have a 115-point inspection tune-up spot. That's before all the electricity took over the cars, because there was all these things. There was the carburetor, the transmission, the radiator, there was the timing chain, there was the stick, the clutch, the engine block, the engine head, the piston head. There was the how many pistons? It's like 8 pistons, 12 pistons, or something like that. There was the V8, the V12, the V6, the V4. Like, it goes on and on and on and on and on. And you're like, fuck, something's wrong with my car. I got to take it in. And they check it all. And then at the end of the check, they go, in the inspection, they go, oh, you know what? Everything looks tip top solid, but one thing: the air pressure in your tires is a little low. We fill them up for you. So $20. Thank you. Have a good day. That is what a bipolar reset is. You get a piece of paper and you take it out and you go, okay, I do it. How tall am I? How heavy am I? Am I heavy? Am I light? Am I fat? Am I thin? What's going on? What's my water intake? I also do no coffee today, no smokes today, no sugar today. I'm fasting. Nothing today. It's just water. I need it. I want it. I'm pissed off. When I get pissed off, I can't think about food for myself. Right now, all I got is my boys and dinner and basketball practice, and that's it. Everything else is just like, it's just a headache. Do you want a burger? Fuck that. Do you want a big salad? Fuck that. Shrimp salad? Fuck it. Nope, I'm not hungry, first of all. Second of all, I can't even think about food right now because I got so much other bullshit on my mind right now with this fucking it's the big five. Is it the big five? What's the big Arkessa? Arbeidsmiddagen, Forschningsstud, Forsikringskassan. How you doing? Isn't there a 5th agency here in this country? Anyway, yeah, yeah. So it's like, what is work and what is not work, and what is, I don't know. These agencies are like, wait, how can you go to school, look for jobs, do your YouTube bullshit, and you play piano, and you write books, and you do comedy, and I'm a father as well, right? Yeah. How do you do it? How do you not do it? Is my question. How do you go and sit in the same desk for 9 hours a day, 10 hours a day, and look at the same screens, and you got your different peoples and stuff, and you're moving numbers around? Yeah, I don't know. When the lotto hits, the lotto hits. So the tickets are there just to tease us. Who said that? But the lotto is not just the lotto. Your job could be the lotto. A lot of things. There's a lot of things. I mean, there's a lot of things. I mean, there's people that knew that this whole thing here, this system, this wherever you're watching it, whatever, platform, there's people that knew like 10, 20 years ago, people are going to make a fortune just talking about gardening, just getting on here and talking about gardening. Today on Home Garden and Design, how to soil yourself with soil. I don't know. But they talk about gardening and they bounce out and they cash a fat check. Good for them. So the reset, I've got this stress going on, and I'm going to, this time I'm going to go as long as I can with the coffee and the smokes. No to them. The fasting is I'm having last week I ate one meal a day. That was okay. The problem was the weekend comes and when I do one meal a day, I put it in the 4 hour window. So from 5 to 9 and Friday and Saturday night, it was, you know, the boys wanted to have their Friday night goodies, their Saturday night goodies and stuff. I was like, I was caving, I was craving. It wasn't good. I told you about those peanut M&Ms. It was not good. So um, I want to, and this belly, you can't see it, but I do have a belly. I do have this chunk of bunka, and I'm tired of it. It's also the inflammation. The more fat I have, the more inflammation I have. That's a fact of my life. That's how we should start talking too. I think. I think in general, we shouldn't be saying like, the more fat you have, the more information you have. But I read in a diary, but I read in a book, but I read in a journal, but I read in a scientific, but I read in the 1850s. Blah 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 blah. No, it's right here, right now. That's all we have. All we have is right here, right now. There is no tomorrow. Paula Creed said that. All we have is right here, right now. Rest in peace, Carl Withers. Yesterday's gone forever and done away with. Done away with. It's done. We could go on one hand and say, okay, I'm going to eat all the M&Ms yesterday and feel amazing, knowing that in the future of tomorrow, which doesn't come, but is always like it's always today. Like I was telling these kids this weekend, it's always today. Even at 11:59 at night, when it turns and goes to 0000, you can't say, "Ha, told you it's tomorrow." You have to always say, "Oh, it is today." What time is it? 11:59. It's today. What time is it? 0000. Oh, it's today. It's today. It's always today. It's always today. Right here, right now. It's always today. So, damn it, I just lost my tangent, my thought. Because of that, it's always here now. Yeah, when I ate those M&Ms, it was like it wasn't a kilo, but it was a lot. It was a lot of M&Ms. It was a lot of M&Ms. Let's put this with the kilo price. I think was 89 crowns, and I bought 46 crowns of M&Ms, so almost half a kilo. Or is that half a kilo? Yeah, okay, whatever. Go fuck yourself. So, and I had to eat it. I had to eat it. Craved it. And today, now, that's one of the reasons why I feel like crap. And the reasons why I ate them was because I was feeling like crap. I got emails on Friday, and then it mounted up. And then the boys, it was like, okay, we can have a little bit. We can have a little bit, a little bit, a little bit. A little bit turned into probably, it was probably 500 grams if it's 46 and it's 89. So whatever, it's over half. And in the moment, I was like, oh, this feels great. Takes away all my pain and troubles. But it didn't, because I slept and I woke up and I was like, and I'm still, because I have to go do what I don't want to do. I have to. In order for me to survive right now in this country, I have to drop out of school. Otherwise, those 4 agencies won't hold up their end of the bargain, because my end of the bargain now has changed. What's funny is my end of the bargain is a certain thing. Like, hey, this is my plan. This is my end of the bargain. This is what I want to do. And they say, this is great. And then time goes by and they say, hey, your plans changed. You got to drop out of school now. Why? Do you want to survive? I do. So that's why, which is fine. Like, you know what? I'm just at this point, I'm just, you really, they're doing their jobs. They're doing their jobs. The people I'm talking to, the people I'm emailing with, the people that are calling me from these agencies, they're doing their jobs. They're doing their jobs because I am doing my job. And if I cease to do my job, if I fuck off and find out, guess what's going to happen? It's going to be no surviving. I am starting an internship soon. It's actually 8 days away. So that's going to be good overall for these agencies. But I have to drop out of school, start the internship, and then go back to school. Because you can always go back to school. That's what they told me. That's what one very nice lady told me. You can always go back to school. It's always going to be there. It's just temporarily. This whole thing is temporary. It's true. Today is temporary. Because tonight, when we sleep, we're going to wake up tomorrow in a new temporary today. So go get your cartoon, look at your meat wagon, write everything down. What is I recommend you write down everything that goes in your mouth hole. All the liquids and all the solids that go in your mouth hole. You write that all down. Day one, you write it all down. Do it at night if you want to. Do it as you go in case you forget. Write it all down. Write down how many hours you slept. How many times did you wake up and go to the bathroom? You know why you're doing that? There's many reasons why, but most likely if you're like me, 44 years old, you are going up in the bathroom because you're drinking liquids too soon before you go to bed. If your bedtime is 9 o'clock and you pound half a liter of water at 8:30, guess what you're going to do at around 9:30, 10 o'clock when you're trying to sleep? You're going to wake up and go to the bathroom. So knock that off. I suggest you write that down. You can get like I said, with the 115 point inspection diagnostic at Sam Goody. No, not Sam Goody. Sam, what was that? What place? What was that place that was the car? Anyway, what you want to do is you want to get is detailed. The more detailed, the better. My opinion. The more detailed, the better. Write down how many steps you took. Write down, I mean, you could even go. I mean, you can go hardcore with this. Who'd you talk to? How long did you talk to them for? What'd you talk about? How do you feel after you had your coffee, your water, your Sprite, your Coke, your whiskey? Do the cigarettes really make you feel good or not? How many cigarettes did you have a day? Like, you can go hardcore and you go, oh my gosh, every time I talk to mom, I'm pissed off for the next 3 days. You got to find something in that reset. It's not as simple as a car tune up where you just take it to them and you wait an hour and then they come out like, yeah, but because life takes time. So it might take a week of you writing down day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4. I've had 5 cups of coffees every single day for 7 days. I feel wonderful. Perfect. Keep the coffee in. I've had 5 cups of coffees. I don't feel wonderful. Take it out. Whatever. Like, you will figure yourself out. The paper and the pen on you writing down your life is not the same thing as looking at a mirror and saying, okay, what's going on here? Oh, I got a zit here, and oh, I got some gray hair, and oh, it's not the same thing. The pen and paper is where you're going to look at the mirror, but you see, okay, what did I do? And you become aware, and you remember, oh yeah, I did this, and I'm resetting. I'm taking, and you want it, like I said, you want to be on that middle, kind of just like bubbling. There are some reasons to bring you way down. Death in the family is huge. Death with your friends is also very huge. That could be very traumatic. I had a friend pass away 2019, just before the Rona. I still go by his grave and chill. So, yeah, that can bring you down. The up thing, food brings you up. Food can bring you down too. That's why you write it down. Alcohol, smoking, right? Everything that you want, that you think can most likely shoot you up, and then it can bring you down. I can't wait to see my boys after what I'm supposed to do today. I call it work. The 4 agencies call it working on the future. The What was I talking about? My boys. I'm gonna go after work and see my boys and pick them up. One's got basketball practice, blah 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 blah. And I can't wait to see them. I love my boys. I'm gonna be with them, and they're gonna annoy the fuck out of me. They're gonna annoy the fuck out of me. My youngest is gonna ask why. Come on, it's basketball time. Why? Because it's 4 o'clock. Why? Because the sun is and the moon is and the stars and the earth and why? Because God is why? That's the way it is. Why? Come on, get your water bottle. Why? Like, no, that's gonna happen. And my 17-year-old is just gonna be like, nah. You want spaghetti meatballs for dinner? Nah. You want pizza? Nah. What do you feel like? Nah. Yeah, I'm gonna go for a walk then. I'll be back like an hour. Like whatever. So reset yourself, reset your life. The only thing with the reset is you can't get in a time machine and go back and reset and start over. You go, okay, I'm getting triggered, I'm getting pissed off. And remember, I just told you I was pissed off. And like once here's a good trick I want to share with you guys. When someone asks you, and people can look at you in the face because people know you, and they say, hey, Mikey, what's wrong? The word wrong can be bad. Hey, you look down. What they're noticing that there is something different with you than the last time they saw you and was around you. So take acknowledge of that and go, okay, they love me, they care for me, they're concerned. And all you got to do is just say, oh, thanks for noticing. It will pass. Thanks for noticing. It will pass. Just like that. And they'll be, oh, wow. Because no one says that. If you're in a relationship and you come home and say, hey, what's wrong? Oh, fuck you. Oh, fuck you. Right? It's like immediately like you think it's wrong with something's wrong. Whatever's wrong with you is because of me in the relationship, in the dynamic. That's what you think, but that's not how it really is. You come home from work for a long day. What's wrong? Somebody, said something at work, and I don't want to talk about it. And so then now, just knock all that off and just say thank you for noticing. But it will pass. It will pass. So on that note, it will definitely pass. My shit today. I mean, I don't want to do it. I don't want to do what I'm going to go do. But the powers that be say you have to drop out of school, or we will not process next month's benefit. I'll use that word. If you don't drop out of school, basically you're up shit's creek. So it's all good. It is all good. This too shall pass. So I even feel better just talking about it, getting it off my chest, my system. RESET, reset, not restart, but like recalibrate. I mean, just like you can even take a quick inventory, because when a person says some nasty darts to you, that is not them. You have to understand that is not them. That is not Sally, who is personally attacking you, Mickey. And those names are just for general whatever. What is going on is the powers that be, the principalities, the prince of the power of the air is going on and trying to just take darts and throw it at everybody. Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. And something sticks. And then you two fight. And then you both have a different story. This person thinks they're innocent. You think you're innocent. No, it's their fault. No, it's their fault. And blah, 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 blah. And just avoid all of that with a simple reset. Why did you get riled up? You're working so hard. You're taking your medication. You're working. You're living. You're drinking water. Your diet's great. You're doing your steps. You have your talk. You're going to see your psychiatrist, your psychologist, your curator. You're going to see all these people that are helping you. You're talking to your mothers, your fathers, your brothers, your sisters, your aunts, your uncles, your best friends. You got everything going for you, and then someone somehow, some way fucks it all up. That is the reset of bipolar. That is something out of our control saying, don't forget, you're a fuck up, but you're not a fuck up. You're not a fuck up. That's the enemy. The enemy, wherever the enemy is coming from, is the enemy. And you need to reset and go, oh my gosh, wait a minute. I have been in so many conversations where I have just been quiet, just went quiet and been like, oh my gosh, I was pissed off for nothing. Really? I was pissed off for nothing. Really quickly. Was it yesterday? It was yesterday. My youngest, he was going on fucking screen time overload. So I said, no more TV. And I took his phone away. And he said, why? And you've been on too much. That's it. End of story. Took it away. And for the next, it seemed like 27 hours, but it wasn't. But it seemed a long time. Why? Give me. But the more I was silent, the more I was quiet, and I repeated one word and one word only every 15 breaths of me just like, oh my gosh. He's going, I just was like, no. And then I went back to reading my book, or I went back to writing or something like that. I read and I write. If I take their screens away, I don't then turn on my screen. No, I take their screens away and I open up a book. What can I do, Dad? You can open up a book like me, right? Paint, draw, color, play solitaire, go outside with your friends, football, kickball, basketball, volleyball, punch ball, do it all. So after a while, just no. And why? No. What? He got it. And he did end up playing cards. Very good, actually. He did it very good, very focused. So it's like that simple. And resets happen all the time. I'm going to go get reset right now. I'm going to go bike over to where I need to go. Say, can I talk to the administrator? I'm going to say yes or no. And then I'm going to tell them the story. Tell them the details, the ish. And maybe they can say there's a way that I can continue to go to school and I don't have to drop out. Again, third time now. This is the third time now I've had to drop out of the same school in the past 16 years. The third time, because the powers that be control the powers that don't be. I don't know. So I'm going to get some answers, and then I'm going to come back here, but not here, but here to the office, and then I'm going to have to do some emailing, and sending the documents that prove I'm doing what I'm doing to the right agencies and people, so then they can say, "Oh, here's your $2.50 ham sandwich." So it's time to reset. So I'll see you guys in the edited world. The one good thing about the edited world is I get to spend more time on research. So that should be better. Yeah, I really want a cure for this. I do. How? Yeah, I'm out of time. This is done. I'm done. But I want a cure. Let's discuss cures next time. Is there a cure? How would you do that? Remind me to remind you to remind myself. I forget. Thanks for watching.